Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. I have you mounted on a tree. See, check this out. I'm out here at Veterans Park. You can actually see the old war helicopter, and over there is actually a unit that actually took soldiers from point A to point B. Some cannons here, the flags up there. Historic downtown sign for St. Cloud right down there, corner of New York Avenue and Highway 192. Here in St. Cloud, Florida. I filmed quite a few vlogs here in the past, but I've never perched you on a tree, so I'm just going to perch you right there. I want to tell you a little bit of information that I have coming up in the near future this week. I'm actually going to be doing a lot of podcasts. If you don't know what podcasts are, they're basically the internet version of radio that you hear on your radio dial driving a car. Well, the internet has blossomed into this huge, fantastic, wonderful, vicarious bucket of goodness, and people actually record their own radio shows now. And podcasts are pretty much the next generation or this generation's radio show. Tomorrow, Tuesday night, today is Monday. Hopefully you guys are having a great Monday and you had a great weekend. TGIM to everyone out there. Thank goodness it's Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I will be calling into a podcast. It's a haunted ghost stories podcast, and I will post the link when that's recorded, or maybe even before. I'm not sure if it's a live podcast or if it's pre-recorded, but I will be posting that information on my Facebook page /TheDailyWoo, so you can find that information over on there. And then Wednesday, I'm driving from St. Cloud out to Titusville, Florida, where I will be doing a podcast live in their studio, not calling in, but actually going to the actual studio of the podcast. And I'll be doing another podcast, another group of people. I will be posting the link to that podcast of me on there as well on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then Thursday, I'm actually going to be appearing early in the morning, around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. More information on that tomorrow and as the week progresses. But I will be going on one of the most popular Orlando, Central Florida, or Florida in general radio show, morning shows. I will be in the studio, so I will be giving you the call-in letters to call in, to talk to me, to talk to the host, and the website that you can listen live as well. So now that I've got that information out, I'm going to give you a moment of quietness as I walk around Veterans Park. Please go add me on Facebook. That way you can keep up with updated throughout the day. These DailyWoo videos are updated every morning, but I update even more through social networks, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links can be found down below. But for now, I have a massive headache. I did a video yesterday. It has nothing to do with a headache, but I hung out with my new friend, The Endorsement. His video, yesterday's vlog, he was in the video. He uploaded his video of a taste test food review that I was a part of. So you can actually watch me in the endorsements video over on the Endorsement channel. Just go to YouTube /The Endorsement. The Endorsement, 2 words, but combined into 1 word. So The Endorsement, all one phrase. YouTube /The Endorsement. His most recent video is me and him eating at Shula Burger up in Kissimmee. A fantastic review that he did that I was a part of. I really enjoyed being a part of other people's things, like the podcast, like the food reviews. If you want me to be a part of what you're doing, get a hold of me as well. I love being a part of other people's things, and you can be a part of my world as well, just as you are, by watching these and getting a hold of me on social networks. We're all one big happy friendship family, if you will. I have an incredible headache. I don't think it had to do with the food I ate yesterday, because the food was delicious. My stomach feels fine, but my head is pounding. At my parents' house, where I'm staying up until a couple days after Christmas, and then I'm going to start my next road trip, which will probably announce tomorrow or the next day, of my journey and what my plans are after Christmas. There is some BC powder. You ever had BC powder? It's basically like Advil or Tylenol or some kind of ibuprofen crushed up. It gets in your bloodstream so super fast It's fantastic. All I need is like a shot of that bad boy and I am good to go. That's back at my parents' house. I should have thrown some in my van. Went out to lunch with my buddy this afternoon. Just got done eating lunch. Needed to film a vlog. Needed to inform you guys about the different radio shows I will be on and the podcast I will be on this week. It's a full week of radio and podcast goodness for me, and I'm definitely inviting you to come into my world and listen in to those people's radio shows, their podcasts, and listen to me on there and make a fool out of myself and incoherently talk about nothing. Now we're going to talk about something. Moment of quietness. I just want to show you around the fantastic Veterans Park here in St. Cloud, Florida. So I'm going to end this on a quiet note. Actually will kind of appease my headache, and it will appease your ears not having to listen to me annoyingly ramble about nothing. So here we go. Moment of quietness. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. All right, that's about it. Moment of quietness completed. Can't even talk. My head is pounding right now. If there was a way that I could actually festoon the pain in my head right now to you, you would understand that I can't even think coherently. So I have the worst headache. I think I'm gonna go take a nap, take some of that BC powder. If you know anything else is better than BC powder, definitely leave some comments down below because I'm open to suggestions. My mom has always gotten very bad headaches, and they say things are hereditary. My dad very rarely gets headaches. I'm not sure if my sister gets headaches, but I definitely got the headache aspect from my mother, passed down from her to me. She always got the worst headaches and still does. So my mom has actually passed on that hereditary trait to me. So occasionally, about once a month, I get the most nauseously painful headaches as well. That's about it for today. Check me out on Facebook, and I will share some more information about the podcast that I'm doing Tuesday, the podcast that I'm going to on Wednesday, and the radio show that I'm very excited about on Thursday, the appearance I will be doing. It's kind of awesome. The radio show I'm going on, very popular in Orlando and Central Florida, and all over the interwebs. And because I've lived in Florida since 1991, I've actually listened to that radio station and that radio show for a decade and a half, so it's going to be very cool to actually be able to go in the studio, meet the guys, answer some questions. Very cool. So hopefully you guys go over to Facebook. I'll give you the call-in letters over on there. If you're going to be awake early on Thursday morning, you can actually listen in. Hopefully they pre-record it as well, or maybe you guys can record it for others to hear it. But I would love it if you guys would call in and listen in on Thursday, as well as a podcast on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to save my road trip plans for another day because I do not feel like talking anymore. My head is killing me. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Headache will be gone by then. Just need to go get some of that BC powder and relax. TGIM. Thank goodness it's Monday. Goodbye.